Many years ago in East Africa, there was a place called Fintu where the Bafintu people lived. Their land was the face of fertility. Every morning, tweeting birds and rustling banana leaves woke up the villagers with nature's own duet. Thick green grass carpeted their hilly landscape, thereby tickling the inhabitants' bare feet every time they went outside. The Bafintu had an obsessive love for bananas. In fact, there was a missionary who tried to convert them by telling them that if they believed the same God that he believed, when they died, they'd go to a lovely place called paradise, which was flowing with milk and honey. Milk and honey only? Where are the bananas? Your paradise sounds like a terrible place. In Fintu, there was a man called Kamunga who had really interesting features. Each one of his teeth looked like it was in business for itself. And his ears were so large that if people were taking hot tea and he walked into the room, their beverage would instantly become iced tea. But what Kamunga lacked in appearance, he more than made up for it with his personality. Every day he'd sit on a thinking rock and ask puzzling questions. Why is it we say that I slept like a baby when babies wake up after every hour? Why is it that when we want to eat, we point at our mouths, but when we want to go to the toilet, we don't point at our? One day, he took it too far by talking about their king, whom they called the Kabaka. You man, did you hear why the Kabaka's wife left? No. It was a scandal. Are you serious? Shut up and keep talking. Now, the Kabaka had 3 children who were black like him and his wife. Then they got a 4th son who was brown. Immediately, the Kabaka suspected that his wife was cheating on him. So he lined up all the brown men in the palace. He took out his bow and arrow and told them, whoever slept with my wife, I'm going to kill you. And the wise counselor said, you don't have enough arrows. So the Kabaka sent his wife away. When the king heard about this rumor, because it was untrue, he summoned Kamunga to his palace. Kamunga, you think you know everything, don't you? I want you to prove it. You are going to build me a house in the sky. If you do it, I will give you all the materials and resources that you need. If you don't do it, Kamunga rushed to his thinking rock and started thinking. He knew that building a house in the sky was like a one-legged man participating in a kicking contest. Luckily, he got an idea. He made a kite with a really long string and attached bells onto it. He then anchored the kite on a tall tree and released it. The kite went so high up the sky that it looked like a dot to the people on the ground, but they could still hear the bells chiming. Later, the Kabaka called him to assess the progress of the job. Kamunga, are you okay? What do you mean, am I okay? I made the okay philosophy, I built churches, and I won converts. Of course I'm okay. Then how is my house? Your house is almost ready. Can't you hear the men ringing the bell? There is only one problem. We need more wood for the roof. That's okay. I can send men to bring you wood, but how will they climb up to the sky? Don't worry, there is a way. So the Kabaka sent the men with wood for the roof, and they attempted to reach the house in the sky. They tried, and Kamunga kept encouraging them. Keep on doing it, otherwise your master will be very angry. After wasting an entire afternoon, the men gave up and returned to the king with their negative report. Mukama wange Kabaka, my lord the king, no man can climb up to the sky. And the king replied, that's right, no man can climb up to the sky. Kamunga retorted, but Kabaka, if no man can climb up to the sky, why did you ask me to build the house in the sky? And the king went mum. He remained speechless for his entire reign.